Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, October 5th. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and SPY. And this market continues to amaze and delight children and adults of all ages. It really is a spectacular thing to try to figure out on a daily basis. Absolutely love it. So again, we said prior, after last night, it would be healthy to have consolidation. So this morning, they decide to consolidate at the lower end of yesterday's range. Didn't expect that. And then they go and take out yesterday's low and get into the gap. We said the odds of filling that gap the first time are not going to be good. However, we had single prints in B period. So I'm like, well, if those single prints hold, well, then the odds of filling that gap get better. Well, guess what? The single prints didn't hold. Now, F totally put me into a neutral state. I had an excellent day trading today. Excellent on both sides of the market. And we'll go over that in a minute. But F period, without a doubt, put me in a total neutral state because even though sellers had the indices, overnight low, IB low, they had a lot of things going for them. Here we go and take out the opening and now get above B's high, which initially I thought might be a highest accepted price. So things totally changed. Let's go to the other ones real quick before we get into my trading. Triple Qs do go out with a double distribution day. You can't see it on here because I'm in 10-tick increments, but they have small single prints here in G. So they go out with a double distribution day and an afternoon pullback in J. We had a chance for an outside day up. NQQ, ES, and SPY. We don't get it. Russell. They had a chance for a trend day late. They filled it. They are the only ones that price probe to the upside. They go out with an afternoon pullback in F. ES and SPY, not only did we have a chance for a trend day down, we then had a chance for a trend day up. We had two sets of single prints. Fill those. We only go out barely with an afternoon pullback in F. And I'm telling you, that's not something to really lean on tomorrow if we were to get down there. Where I think tomorrow is going to be important is A's high. Because that's what attempted to take place. Now, the reason it didn't officially take place is because we never held single prints. However, we never got back down. H filled, but then look, even though we flushed out in M to take back the trend day, we never got back below A's high. So I think tomorrow it's going to be a huge visual area here, half back in A's high. If you get acceptance back into it, well, then today's low and the gap are in danger again. If we can stay above it, well, then 3,800 will be tested again. And then obviously, if we open above 3,800, well, then we should go and finish the job. Finally, get the price probe from back on the 21st, I think it was, and test the 20-day moving average. We popped some good stops there in L period. I took advantage of it tremendously, but we are still having issues at the 3,800 level. So in A period, when we opened, I thought we would get an inventory adjustment. Took a long, made pennies on it because I'm horrible and my patience is disgusting, but I still made money on it. But then when A came back in, started shorting it. When it got up to value low, I shorted it twice. We had the indices down, so I shorted A twice. After that, one long. B period, shorted 2 times also because we one time frame down, took out yesterday's low, got into the gap. I was not chasing. It was the ebb and flow trade. Any push up, I shorted. And I reversed that to longs later we'll get to. C period, we had single prints. So every push up I shorted 3 times. D period I shorted. And then D period I went long when it looked like it was going to stop the one time framing down. And then after that, I basically reversed. I did nothing in F. I was eating lunch when F started going up. Thank goodness, because I was tempted to short F. I'm like, they're not going to go and take out the day's high. Well, we did. So then in G period, when I got better MGI, I told the room, I said, look, we said this morning, if we get back into value, you're going to get the 15 wide POC and the 11 wide POC. This is wrong. It's 11. So twice I long G to go get that POC and that POC. Okay? H period. 3 times I took longs because on every pullback was a long. And then I actually switched short against E's high, the base of the price probe one time, which paid me. And then I did nothing after that. I said I's telling me nothing, J's telling me nothing. Finally, when K went and then L went, I got long and longed L 4 times. Mostly for 1 lots, but I had 1 3 lot, went for 4 points. So smacked them around on both sides of the aisle today. Had a very good day. The market was very accommodating early and kind of late, confusing in F. Wasn't sure at that point what it was going to do. So, but it turned out to be a really good day. And at almost a $9 day on Yom Kippur, where a lot of people aren't even working. So these ranges this year are spectacular. And we have 82 million on the tape, so we're going to be doing between 85 and 90 with the after hours. Destination, upside, SPY. Today's high of 379.46. You should have the other ones I gave you yesterday. Downside. Excuse me. I'm using F's low 372.23 as a pullback, but that's not going to be really anything to hold on to. Then we have today's low of 370.95 and then fill in the gap at 368.55. So the gap's still $2.40. ES. Downside. 47.25 F's low. And then today's low of 34 and then fill in the gap at 11.75. For the upside, today's high of 38.20. And then on the chart, just going to show you the daily. It's a 2-day balance, my friends. Monthly, I'm calling down. Weekly balance. So what's going to happen here, right? We went from balance to up yesterday, back to balance. If we come out of this 2-day balance to the upside, we get to 20, the price probe, the base of it, and see if we go get a new lower low, right? A lower high, lower high. On the flip side, if we come out of this 2-day balance to the downside, we go down on the daily, and this gap should fill. Hope you had a good day trading. Thanks for the likes and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.